Okay, so that allows them, that is why they're able to hunt. Okay, because they're cold blooded. Because everything that they're hunting is a lot warmer than them, and it's probably a mammal, and it's probably got hair, so it's obviously warmer than them, right? So if this animal's hungry, trust me, this has happened before. I had about 2 weeks ago, I got a jaguar python. He's like ginormous, like 10 feet long. And me being a clown was wanting to get something out of the cage, and he was hungry. So he was like up here like this, like looking at like I was trying to move around and get around him, and he was looking at me like this. And so I tried to open the cage, and I'm like, me being an idiot, I said, I can pull that cup out of that cage before he gets to me, so I can put something in that cup. I was gonna put something in the cup. So I said, I can get in the cage before he does. Right. I went in there, and trust me, the snake was this far away, the snake was right there, I was all the way up here, and I had to reach here. And I tried to reach in there quick enough to get that thing out, and he popped me on my hand before you could blink. Ooh, couldn't blink. He bit me. Why did he bite me? Because he was hungry, and my hand was warm, and that was it. Under normal circumstances, if he's full, I'll go in that case, he gets something, and he looks up like, hey, how you doing? And he's good. So what you must understand is, animals don't kill. It's always business. It's never, they don't like pleasure kill. It's always business. They do it with a purpose. I could put a mouse in here with him, and if he wasn't hungry, like I said, he'd just hang out. Hey, how you doing? Unfortunately, once he got hungry, then the mouse would become food. But it's not just like your mouse, so I need to hurt you on purpose.
Look how big he is.
They don't do it like that. So that is why he's able to sit on my hand, because he's well fed and he's actually getting ready to shed. Snakes shed their skin. His eyes are getting kind of cloudy. That means he's about to shed his skin. Now, it's a king snake, California king snake. So this is a unique snake in some way, shape, or form. Why is he called a king snake? Some of y'all should know this. Y'all ain't listening to me like I'm right here. I done told some of y'all. So he's a king snake. All right? He's called a king snake because it is. This is one of the only snakes in the world that has the ability to do this. So he's close to being okay. Eventually I may have to turn him loose. I may have to turn him loose, but he's close to being okay. This is like a dinosaur. This is like a modern day dinosaur, a very strong dinosaur. In fact, has anybody ever heard the word invasive species? All right? Yeah. All right. An invasive species is an animal that when they put him when he's in a certain environment, there's nothing out there. They just keep multiplying and multiplying, and there's nothing out there to eat them. Like, everything in nature has something else that eats it. Okay, and that keeps things balanced. We get diseases. That's another bird, that parasites and stuff like that. That keeps things in balance. That's just the way it is. All right. Well, these guys are actually, this one came from Delaware, but in Florida, you have a lot of snapping turtles. And a snapping turtle is one of the top invasive species in the country. Why? Because when the snapping turtle is first born, they hide because they get eaten a lot when they're really, really small. But when he gets to this size, and he's actually grown a little since I've had him, when he gets this big, there's absolutely, there are a lot of snapping turtles in Florida. So in Florida, it's an invasive species because there's absolutely nothing in Florida that eats a snapping turtle this big. Nothing. Alligator, and that's about it. That would eat a snapping turtle. Alligator, big as he is, they don't want to come in contact with a snapping turtle. And as you understand this, one thing I do with all my animals, I respect what they're capable of doing. You got people on YouTube and stuff like that, sticking their hand out, seeing what it feels like to get bit by a snapping turtle. No! Why would I, and those guys are very knowledgeable about animals. I showed you a king snake, okay? That was a snake from the United States. And this is also another snake that comes from the United States, a bigger version, all right, of that particular. This is not a king snake. This is a corn snake, right? This is a corn snake.
They hang in the cornyard or something?
Because at some point in time, the way they make animal I feed him is called the midpoint of his body. All right, so I have to look at the midpoint of his body. So look, this tells you this. That is how big a mouse I have to feed him. So see how small his head is in relationship to that part of his body. That's like 3 or 4 times bigger than his head. Why? Because snakes can stretch their mouths as wide as they need to. Now, there is food there's a mouse that's bigger. I'll come over when everybody's quiet. Everybody get
I'm not going to touch him probably.
Just after you touch it, don't
weird. That felt so weird. Give me some too. It felt weird.
He eats only plants. That's all he eats is plants. But he's got some really, really sharp teeth, and his teeth are able to pretty much, chew up anything I put in the tank. Anything I put in there, he doesn't have to take it apart. He doesn't have to strip the leaves off. He can eat anything in the tank. All right. Now, a couple of things about him. He's not full grown. He's gonna get a lot bigger than this. And he just, once he gets out the cage, he's pretty calm. Most of the time in the cage, if I'm gonna get him in the cage, I gotta fight with this. Oh yeah, they can move. Yeah. Now, this particular iguana, let me tell you this.
Oh my goodness,
I was inside, I was feeding him. I walked out walked in the house, and I left the cage open, and when I came outside, the iguana was gone. And, when I lose my animals sometimes, I have to think like the animals. So I have to think about iguanas. Iguanas hang out, this particular kind of iguana hangs out in a tree. So I looked up in the tree, way up in the tree, and there was the iguana. He was up in the tree. I couldn't get up to him, so I had to call the fire department. They took the little thing over there to try to get the iguana, and one of the guys had a stick. They was gonna try to get him off the end of the branch, and iguana not stupid. When he went to try to knock the iguana off the branch, the iguana came back down the tree. So I had all these firemen around the tree in their fire equipment and ready to put out fire, stuff like that. And they asked me, they're like, Mr. Dorsey, when they come, because they go grab me. I'm like, okay, go ahead. So they were like, Mr. Dorsey, what we need to look out for when this iguana comes down the tree? This happened about 6 months ago. I said, well, he can bite you, and his teeth will razor sharp. And the reason I had these gloves on, if I was at home, I probably wouldn't put gloves on because, I just don't worry about it at home. But when I'm out here in front of people, I can't, you can't see my hands all cut up and bleed. Because when I gotta handle him the right way, because his nails are really, really sharp. He can climb pretty much anything outside. Of course, he's all set up. Yes, sit back. Bertram is probably about 5 years old. They'll live to be 30, 40 years.
This the last
And in captivity, they live quite a long time.
This one.
Yeah. Like I said, she doesn't like crowds. She gets all nervous in crowds. Not that she would bite you.
Oh no, she's
She
staring
just
at me.
start around.
She's staring.
She'd be hard to handle. Yes.
Alright, now I feel like I want to go back to my seat.
If she was like 18, about a foot or two long. When she gets full grown, the only animal that will be bigger than her, as far as lizards, these are the biggest lizards in the world. The only one that would be bigger would be a Komodo dragon. Those are the biggest lizards in the world. But she's pretty good size. You're not gonna find many lizards out in the woods.